Hello, student parents. Welcome to our virtual student parent resource fair. Today, we are going to be talking about mental health resources. As you know, my name is Laura. I'm the Assistant Manager of Outreach and Marketing at Ram Kids Village. And today, we have a very special guest, Stephanie Sang, and she will be talking about the Center for Family and Couple Therapy and how student parents can utilize that resource. So before we begin, I'm just going to give Stephanie a chance to introduce herself, and then we'll hop into what this program is and how you can use it. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Stephanie Sang, and I'm the director of the Center for Family and Couple Therapy, which is housed in the Department of Human Development and Family Studies at CSU. And it's a therapy center that the therapists are students who are studying to be marriage and family therapists.
So student parents can get excellent care. And let's see, it didn't hop to the next slide. I'll do this manually. So would you just talk a little bit more about where it is and what services the CFCT provides?
Sure. So the CFCT is in the Gifford Building, which is on Lake Street on campus. And our waiting room is in room 119 in the building. We also, a little important thing is that we have a parking lot behind our building. So if students or clients are coming to the Gifford Building from off campus, I know that parking can be a real issue on campus, but we're fortunate to have parking spaces available for our clients. And we offer therapy services. We're on campus, but we offer therapy services to the community. And that community includes the public outside of CSU, as well as students, faculty, and staff on campus. And like I said, our therapists are students who are studying to become marriage and family therapists. And we offer a team approach in that those students are supervised by licensed marriage and family therapists with years and years of experience. So what happens is that clients who come to our center get a really high quality team approach to their care. We are training marriage and family therapists, but we always think it's really important to emphasize that we see individuals as well. So as marriage and family therapists, what that means is that we are learning a systemic model of treatment. And so we see individuals, couples, families, we run groups, but it's from a systemic model.
That is wonderful. Oh my gosh, it sounds like really high quality care. And what's nice is it's right on campus, so students can just walk on over. You did mention there's also parking available as well for people who are driving to campus. So this is a really great resource to be aware of. And so say a student parent, they know this now, and they're curious how they can use this resource and what is offered. Could you speak to our student parents a little bit more about how to schedule an appointment and what these sessions look like?
Absolutely. So what we know is that student parents are juggling an awful lot. And, you know, it's hard to be a student in general, but then also to be managing family and in this time of COVID, managing kids at home, perhaps, all kinds of things that can cause stress. And what we believe in our center is that, you know, you don't have to be in crisis. You don't have to have serious things going on to benefit from therapy. And you can be in crisis and you can have serious things going on to benefit from therapy. And so we really encourage families to take advantage of the resources that are available. We offer, and we'll talk about this later, but really affordable rates for students so that it's something that can be not take a big bite out of your budget. If you want to participate, you can just call or email the CFCT to schedule an appointment. And on our website, there's also a contact form that you can fill out, and then someone will be in touch with you to schedule an appointment. We do therapy sessions that are 50 minutes long, and we have a model where once you sign up for therapy, you get to reserve us a time slot that's yours every week. And you might want to come in for 2 or 3 sessions. You might want to come in for more than that, but that we have that weekly time available for you to be able to have something structured and planned in your life that you can count on and not have to worry about trying to find a time to schedule each week.
I love that. I think so. It sounds like it's, it's open to everyone, but as student parents, it's also very affordable, which is wonderful because, with parenting, financing, and classes, that can definitely add up. So affordability is definitely a plus. Sessions are 15 minutes long, and they can reserve a time slot, and the frequency of the visits is very flexible, so they can work it around their classes or whatever else is going on in their life. And that also makes it really consistent because if they reserve a slot, they can count on it being there for them each week, which just reduces overall stress of one's week, which I think is really, really important. Um, and so next, like elephant in the room, COVID. I feel like that's impacted everything on our campus. How has it impacted this program, and are there any changes student parents should be aware of?
Yes, absolutely. So when we first got the order that campus was closing back in March, we really worked hard to transition all of our services to online therapy. And that's currently how we're operating. We're monitoring the campus instructions and the COVID rates and those sorts of things with the goal of being able to offer in-person sessions as soon as possible, but we just want to make sure that we're really safe. So currently, all of our sessions are conducted online. And we do that through a HIPAA compliant system. So what that means is that it ensures your confidentiality, even though we are doing it online. And all you need to have is a device with a camera. So that could be a phone, it could be a computer or laptop, and a space where you're comfortable with your own, managing your own confidentiality and privacy and those kinds of things. And we're able to do therapy that way. Whether it's just you individually, we also have the capacity, similar to this presentation, to have families who are on, families or couples on the therapy session and be able to make that work out as well.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like even though it's virtual, privacy is of everyone's utmost importance at CSU. So if you're going to use this resource, know that your information, it won't just be shared with everybody. Like as long as you have like a room where you feel comfortable to talk freely, your actual session won't just be shared. It'll be the HIPAA compliant system ensures that your confidentiality is secured, which is really important. And yes, I'm hoping things can reopen to in person as well. I feel like everyone's looking forward to actually having some in-person interaction.
Absolutely.
And then fees. Could you talk a little bit more about this as well?
Yes. So because we're a community-based center, there are fees. I understand that students pay student fees to get to have some therapy sessions available to them at the health network. And we really encourage students to take advantage of that since they've already paid their student fees. But there could be some reasons that doesn't work out for them. Sometimes the health network has a waiting list and it's hard to get in. Not always, but sometimes. They may know someone over at the health network that makes them uncomfortable seeing a therapist there, so this is an alternative for that. As well as the fact that we specialize in families. And so particularly for student parents, if they're wanting to work on things related to parenting or marital relationship or couple relationship, that kind of thing, we have some special skills in that area as well. So there is a fee, and for students, it's $20 per session. So even because you are students, we try to make it be as affordable as possible. And in order to qualify for that rate, you need to be enrolled in six credit hours to qualify for the $20 rate. Just for everyone's information, if they're not a student, then if they know someone who's not a student, we have a sliding fee scale, and that ranges between 20 and 80% or dollars, and it's based on their income.
That is the plus of being a student. You get a lot of like great deals with all these amazing resources, and you get like top-notch professionals and people working with you, which I think is just a plus of being a student. And I'm so happy that you guys offer this to student parents in such an affordable way. Like that is just amazing. And
one other thing I'll add about this slide just is because we're doing remote work now, all payment is through credit card, and we are able to do that remotely, just as an awareness. And also if anybody are on Medicaid, we do accept Medicaid.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. That's actually very important. I'm so glad you brought that up. If students are going to be paying online, is that addressed when they first sign up for the meeting? Like, is there a website they should go to pay this? How would that work?
Absolutely, yeah, and we will, if they contact us to make an appointment, we'll have a clinician speak with them prior to the therapy session and help them fill out all the initial paperwork and figure out how to do the payment online and all those kinds of
Okay,
things.
awesome. So it's pretty easy. They'll just figure it out when you actually meet up, and
Absolutely.
we'll take it from there. And so overall, so say they're like, oh my goodness, this sounds amazing. How can I contact you for more information? Um,
Absolutely. Yeah.
like, let's see, what should they do?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are able to get in touch with you a variety of ways. You're welcome to email us at cfct@colosstate.edu. You can call us 970-491-5991, and we try to have someone available to answer the phone as much as possible. It's a little bit more difficult with COVID, so it's possible you would get voicemail, but we try to call you back as soon as possible as well. So phone or email. And then there's also, in the previous slide, if you go to the website, you can also do a request there for an appointment and someone can get back in touch with you. We are able to schedule appointments pretty much throughout the day and throughout the week, depending on the therapist's availability and on the client's needs, like you said, working around classes or jobs or those kinds of things. But in theory, we would have potentially have appointments between Monday and Friday between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m.
Well, awesome. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here with us today, Stephanie. I've learned so much through this, and it sounds like, it's very accessible. They can just go ahead and call this number like right now if they're interested, or that email, whatever they prefer. And it's affordable and a great mental health resource. It's definitely a crazy time of year, and I think that's when these resources become particularly helpful. So thank you so much for speaking with us today. I know you have a busy schedule, so I'll let you go. But student parents, if you have any more questions, of course, reach out to the Rams Kids Village, and I will link the CFCT's website next to this video when I upload it and give it out to you guys. So thank you so much for watching this, and Stephanie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Bye.